Morning, everybody. So today I have a really exciting video for you guys. I am doing a review of the Monteverde giant green Sequoia fountain pen. So I was actually asked if I wanted to, sorry, I'm just scooting in my chair. If I wanted to do a review of this pen by Monteverde, they contacted me because as you guys, well, I don't know if you know, but I've been using fountain pens in all of my planners and journals now. I truly love them. And I was just really awesome to get this request to do this review. So let me go ahead and just get right into it. So I also ordered this California teal ink from them, which I am loving this color. It is gorgeous. The package actually came in this really nice box, and it comes with a bunch of stuff underneath the main, like this part that holds the pen. It came like this, and it's really nice. And then you get like how to refill the fountain pen, and then instructions and just information about the company. And you also get 2 ink cartridges. I believe there's a black and a blue one. So that was really nice. And I just really like this pen case. Like, it's so classy. So I have been waiting to do this review until I had the chance to use this pen for a few weeks, because I just wanted to get a feel for it. How does it write? How does it compare to my other pens, like my, I have a TWSBI Eco, and I also have the Coego Sport. So I was really excited to try this out. So like I said, this is the Monteverde Giant Sequoia, it says there, in the green color, because I have just been obsessed with this like teal emerald green color. This is from Chic Sparrow, and it's just like my favorite color right now. So I really wanted something that was in that shade. That's why I got this California teal ink as well. I will say that I don't think this color on the outside matches the actual ink color inside. It's pretty close, but this is a little more green than the actual ink is. So let me go ahead and talk about this guy. It's a pretty big pen. I would say it is a little larger even than my TWSBI. It's the giant Sequoia. You know, when you're looking at their pens, you know that this is going to be a large pen, because I mean, just from the name itself, which I don't mind at all. It is a twist off cap. So I like that, because I always worry about my pens leaking, and I really don't want them to leak like on my covers or anything like that. So yeah, that's kind of important to me. I'm also drinking some coffee, so if you want to join me, you're welcome to do so. This may be a chatty video. So, yeah, so the cap twists off. It has all silver hardware, which I really like. I prefer silver to gold personally. And then the nib, it's kind of messy right now. I don't know. I am semi-new to fountain pens, so I'm not very good at like keeping the nib clean. It seems like every time that I touch it to clean it, it just puts more ink onto it. So I don't know. Comment below if you know how to help me with that. But continuing on to the construction of the pen, you twist off the end, and then you have your space to put your ink cartridge. This is actually their converter, because I do also have Noodler's, I think it's eel black ink, for the archival quality that it has. I really wanted that ink when I first started with my fountain pens, so I do have that ink, and so I did request a converter so that I would be able to use that as well. And this is actually quite a large, I guess it's quite large compared to my Coego Sport. because obviously the pen difference is just huge. The Sport is very tiny. It's probably this big altogether. And so obviously the converter is going to be a lot smaller. So I was pleasantly surprised to receive a converter with my order. I actually need to refill this with ink. Something I really do want to try, I don't know if you have seen it, but Art Journal Girl did this video and she used her Kaweco Sport and she filled it. So she filled the whole interior of the pen with ink. And I think that is an amazing idea, and it still wrote nicely, and you just have such a larger ink capacity that way. So I definitely am going to give that a try with this pen. This would hold so much more ink if you could just fill up the whole interior of the pen. So that is definitely something I will try. Comment down below if you want a process video or like a how-to tutorial type of video when I do that. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty basic, fountain pen. It's pretty easy to set up, and actually it was really easy to ink up as well. My TWSBI seems to have a lot of issues with air bubbles and I have a hard time getting them out. But in this converter, it was actually really easy to fill it up and I didn't have very many air bubble issues. I don't know if that's just user error when it comes to air bubbles, but that's just what I've been experiencing. This pen, when you write, it writes really, really nice. It's really smooth. And let me show you in my planner. I think I have some writing in here with this pen. Yeah, so, okay. So you can see here, this is the color of the California teal ink. All this here as well, and it writes really nice and smooth, and I appreciate that because it is this one I forgot to mention is a fine nib. I got the fine. I do have the TWSBI Eco in fine as well, and I have found my TWSBI to be really scratchy, but this is very smooth and nice to write with, so I love that. The one thing that I've been dealing with is that page? No, I think it's in my journal. So the one thing I've been dealing with is like when I don't use this pen for a few days, it like dries up. So I don't know if you can see all these scratches, but that was me trying to get the pen to start writing again. And it finally did, and I was able to do some journaling with it, but it's just been kind of frustrating dealing with that because when I'm trying to go and journal and start writing, I just want to sit down and be able to relax, and then when your pen doesn't write or doesn't work, anything like that, it just gets really irritating and it kind of ruins the moment for me sometimes, and I have to like calm down, just relax, and yeah, I don't know, it's just been a bummer because I just really like this pen. And the fact that it dries up and doesn't write sometimes, it's been irritating. But other than that, I do really like this pen. I think I kind of wish I would have got a smaller pen because it's just hard to fit this pen in places. Like, this journal has these pockets on the front and like it fits in there, but it really, really pulls on the leather. And I don't want that. So I do kind of wish I would have grabbed one of their thinner, smaller pens, but it's nice. This is a nice pen in general, other than the writing issues, which I tried to contact them about. I haven't received an answer yet, just because they kind of are slow to answer on their Instagram account. But yeah, I guess that is all for this review. If you want to see more of this pen, or like I said, see the eyedropper method of just filling up the body of the pen and not using an ink cartridge or converter, then I can also do a video of that for you as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that this was helpful for you.